Oh, we're in. Bit of Mouz, bit of Vp.Prodigy, red logos galore. But an orange map.
And a red t-shirt on Torshi.
Let's keep pointing out colors. This won't get old.
And a red USP, but with purple gloves.
Wow. They have the same USP. That's crazy. JDC and Torshi. Little double duo set up on catwalk. Well, now it's just one man. Quick tap for Lomic. Torshi gets out of there. Sui tries to fight up on short. He calls it along. At least Torshi knows what's coming his way. But can he stop it? No. Result with a kill. There's Xerxon finally finding something, but he needs to either get more or get out alive. He'll do both and then some, dropping the bomb. There's a guy in the site, but Xerxon just sitting on the package waiting for his team.
Yeah, Bloody is in B while all this is happening and is now wrapping these CT players. He doesn't want to fire off with the Glock before he knows he can cement the kill, so he's going to try and get as close as he can. Problem is, to begin with, no one was really holding this. No one was really considering it, but now Sui is, and that's a bit heartbreaking for Bloody K, who tries to play the long game. He ends up playing a very short game instead. Cheerful 1-on-3 up towards Cat. Remember, this was a big start for Vp.Prodigy. It's an even stronger finish for Mouz NXT. That goes from a 5-on-3 to a 3v1 in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, so Mouz on the board, going to be feeling good.
Sui is also wearing red.
Damn, dude. It's almost like that's their team color or something.
Well, yeah, but then explain Xerxon to me.
Oh, is he wearing the same
Observer,
shirt?
show me Xerxon. Bring him up.
Is Xerxon wearing the same shirt he's been wearing every day?
No, it's different. Yeah. Look, so Sui's dead. Torshi, also in a red shirt, trying to catch up, but he can't.
He is wearing the same shirt, mate.
No, he's not.
Okay.
It was brown every other day. Now it's grey. How can't you tell the difference? It was brown and it was loose, and I know because I have a shirt just like it.
All right, sorry.
And now it's grey. And this round is now interesting because Result has made it that way.
Oh, is he going to double? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, goodness me. He really botched that
baby,
smoke.
no, Result, no, darling.
What is he doing?
Come on.
And he doesn't know as well. He's like, wow, how are they ready for that? It's like, well, the smoke didn't work in Spawn. Yeah, could have gone a lot better. But good eco for VP. Like, they get, 3 kills. And that wasn't a full buy. That wasn't a force up. That was an eco. So VP can capitalize on the damage done by winning this gun round. Glass orb for Lomic. And Mouz just piecing together whatever they can.
Xerxon, we appreciate the look into your wardrobe, my guy. We love you for it. It's been a treat. Every day I wake up and I was excited. What's Xerxon going to wear next? JDC and Shane pushed the upper tunnels, and this was a force buy. Well, sorry, the full buy from VP into the bonus round of Mouz NXT. That's what I meant to say, and it's gone brilliantly for Mouz. It's just Lomic left. This round has barely even started, Hugo. They tried to go fast into mid for a mid to be. Those 2 players die. Shane and JDC pushed up a tunnels. They took a man out there early on, and it's just Lomic left with this orb. They were never envisioning it gets to this situation because Lomic is glass cannon, man. Like, he can't begin to embark on a 1v4.
Yeah, you don't want to call it at 60 seconds, but a save is probably the
Mate,
best
he was
play.
calling it from a minute 20. Like, let's not be shy about the time here.
I mean, he's still trying to get involved, right? If a kill's presented,
no, not really, Hugo. No. Like, I wouldn't call Suicide getting involved. This is just floating around T-spawn in a bit more of a flashy way, He was still in T-spawn at the end of the day. You're right where your journey started. It's where it's ending. Like, you can walk down the ramp. You can see there's no one there. It does not change the outcome. So this is just a save. And it has been that way, really, since a minute 25 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be saving into a eco as well, so it's going to be an even weirder follow-up round. Well, he's not getting any of this loss bonus. 3-0 for Mouz. Don't die now, Lomic. Yeah, tucked in, as safe as he can be, and he hears the steps, but they won't get there in time. Lomic, big save, important save, but as said, not much to come into this round aside from that orb.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know if I like the save. I don't want to be just shitting all over VP to begin this one, but...
Well, Harry, let's let the orb speak for itself.
It's just a little bit weird, because if the orb wasn't glass cannon, I would be all for it. But it's like, Lomic can't even justify saving again, really. Like, well, he can. You know, you always can. It's an orb. But, mate, then he's just kept the glass cannon out for... what, 3 rounds in a row at that point?
You know, whatever. It's not the end of the world, I don't think. It's better than not having the orb, right? Lomic's had some incredible games on this weapon, so, you know, hopefully we see him at the forefront. Really, he should be dying. Like, in this round, he should be getting so involved that he dies. But at the same time, send your pistols in first, clear some corners. Stop getting nervous,
as you're talking
Harry.
it up to me, Hugo, you're actually making me hate it more, though.
Stop getting nervous.
I really
just accept it. It's happening.
I know
Lomic
it's
is
happening.
Here.
I just have big issues, man.
Well,
Look
no
at
one
this.
cares what you think.
No, I
Lomic's
mean, I
looking
have
for
a bunch of
frags.
big issues I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to get rid of them. If you want to...
okay.
Yeah.
The big issue?
The big issue. It's
Oh,
like
damn.
$5 or something now.
Nice, okay.
Pretty expensive nowadays.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that. But...
Lomic here with the orb. Sui and JDC. And a secret third entry in Shane are all over towards this B site.
It seems like Mouz is so aware of the call, because look at Lomic. He is simply looking for a kill. This entire round is him looking for a kill. And Mouz must have known he saved that orb as well. So, you know, they're not giving it away. They're making you commit. They're making you rush. And, well, VP don't really want to do that. One pistol goes astray. Lomic goes up cat. Drop of the bomb, recycling it, doesn't want to have to do that. He's got the burden of responsibility on his back. Oh, it's a whiff spray from Torshi. Zershan here instead to help out. The orb struck one down. We're getting a bit confused. We're getting a bit scared. Zershan might be able to put it all to rest, including himself. Just JDC. He has a good timing. Bomb going down, and JDC looks to deny, but it's an eco win for Vp.Prodigy. What up now, Russell?
Yeah, man, what do I know? Very, very weird, though. It felt like Mouz had a bunch of those kills dead to rights, and they were just... I don't know. There were times where I was thinking, like, where are their bullets even going? Like JDC, for example, trying to kill Cheerful there at the end, gets it down to 3 points of health, just needs to connect one more bullet, and it can't seem to land. All right, though. Big Lomic, big Bloody with the opener here. Oh no, it's not him with the opener. Instead, Zershan steals it away with the MP9. This long take is very weird. Everyone's blind all the time. Everyone's spamming smokes, but some to more success than others. Roofire gonna remove Zershan through it. Sui is still down in pit.
Yeah.
Are they going to clear him? They knew he was here, right? Earlier on, they knew, but a lot has happened since they first spotted him there. I think there's no way you don't check it.
It's so hard to commit to this clear, especially when you're scared of AWPs on A. You've got to go, oh, they smoke it. That's really smart. Good awareness for VP, right? The safest way to take that kill is to cover yourself from the AWP, but you're going to run into it eventually. Roofire learns the hard way. There's still a massive gap and there's no smoke to replenish it. Not only does JDC have a chance, but Torshi as well is on this angle. They don't run boost, they just jump over, and JDC, it's a shooting gallery. Molly falls short and the AWP will have to pick up the pieces, so it does. 1v2, and that's a nice shot out of Lomic, leaving Torshi, who's going to go on this quick rotate, making this decision immediately. Does benefit him. Lomic now wondering where has Torshi gotten up to. He's going to realize Cat's clear, but will he realize in time? Going in deep, and Torshi. This is a default plant. This is in the site. It's not for short. So Lomic might have to come back. He's now pieced it together. He's now aware. Torshi walking into the scope means Lomic wins the round. Good stuff out of Lomic, man. This AWP is proving to be a nightmare. We're seeing why it got saved. Harry, 2 kills in the last round, 3 in this one. Nothing personal, kid.
No, and hey, man, look, dude, if this is the Lomic we're going to get today, it's all worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all worth it in the long run. We've seen, you know, two faces of Lomic, but I think more often than not, he does show up in these series for Vp.Prodigy. And I tell you what, he's going to have to. When you're up against a guy like Torshi, even the double AWP of Torshi and Shane, you even see, I mean, there's a lot of people on Mouz NX2 who have liked picking that up alongside Torshi. JDC even elected to do it sometimes. So, you know, you've got a lot of these pliable AWP players on the other side. And it's nice as a result that we are getting such a strong start to this game for Lomic.
Again, no one gives him the openness, right? Mouz are trying their best in this game to not let Lomic go crazy, but he doesn't really care what you want. You've got to fight him eventually. They start flashing into lower, taking some space. JDC, timings are so close, but Lomic catches him jumping up onto the catwalk. They realized at that point it was an A round, and now the penny is dropping for Mouz. Smokes are starting to come in on the cross. VP, it's only one smoke. They're not committing yet. Throwing cat util, finally flashing, finally going, but smoke on the fly will at least let them cross for free. They're being flanked, and Lomic's not watching for it. Got to be careful. Here's the backstab. There it goes. And now the players in the site trying to hold strong. Deagle's doing a lot. 3-on-2, and this long flank you've still got to worry about. They hunt down the kills, but they can't remove Sui from the round, and the AWP will do it on Shane. One more shot is all that's needed. 7 health for Result. And even though he gets the Glock kill and tries to run away, is this really going to work?
He's got 10 seconds, so he has to come back and fight. And it's that is his death sentence there. Runs in to that double hold today. No choice, right? Doesn't have the time to duck out and start to get tricky with it. He needed a bomb plant there and then. And, well, when 2 players are in the site, you can kind of see the issue with the idea of getting the bomb down. Nice round for Mouz NXT. Great stuff on that flank. I do think, you know, one of the best ways to beat VP is like when this squad is all inning a site and they're planning to hit it. Aside from Roofire, who does like to get tricky and like cut down rotations, a lot of the time they will just like group, leave these flanks open, leave these chances open. They'll hold for like a minute in the beginning of a round.
Yeah.
But I love that we do just have essentially Mouz go, oh, well, we'll just throw caution of the winner. We got nothing to lose. Big flank, yeah, it could win us the round.
This is such a risky map to flank on as well, because you have such slow defaulting sometimes, and teams waiting forever in long positions, in B tunnels. Nice trade for Roofire, but I don't think it's going to amount to much. He gets leg. Trying to beat the AWP at his own game, but Torshi flicks it and leaves Bloody in mid. Not long for this world. 5-2, 4 alive. Mouz NXT feeling feisty right now. Oh, they couldn't save the gun. That's why you always throw the guns over if you have time. VP would love to throw some guns over, but they've got no money for it, Harry. Another little eco.
Oh, wow. Sui's aggro short setup. Here's these players in lower mid. He can hear them all running around, and he's fighting them right now. That's a bit awkward. Not really. The kills that you wanted to give away. Bloody opens up at long, and Sui gets way too aggressive on short, offers up a kill to the pistols. In this happening on the back of losing long and short at the exact same time, mate, the A site's gone. They're holding for this wrap again. They're not falling for it anymore. VP, while they've got the A bomb set, the bomb is all the way back in T-Spawn. This wasn't even what they wanted to do. They were just given this opportunity on a silver platter by Mouz NXT. And their, we'll say, you know, willingness to fight, right? Yeah. That's what we'll call it.
One word, one term, yep. Covers your bases. Still got a cross. Elevator player, and the AWP is drawing them in. Uh-oh, you don't know about the guy trapped behind car. They're trying to retake a site that's not been taken yet. Torshi now knows. but what can he do?
How cursed is this round?
Yeah, this is so botched. And just literally hiding behind the car for the entire round wins it for VP. Bloody knows eventually they'll come his way, and so they do. 5-3, and an unwinnable round won.
Sorry, I get it now.
What?
When you said bloody nose, they're gonna cut. I thought you were saying like bloody nose, as in like someone's nose was bleeding. Yeah. No, it confused me just for a moment.
Yeah, words can be two things, Harry.
Things can be more than one thing, Hugo. I don't want to dispute that. What's the most things you've ever seen a thing be?
I don't know, Harry. It's past my pay grade, I think.
I can see you trying to come up with a real answer to that question.
I am
It's such an impossible
but
question.
I don't know where I even go with that, honestly.
It's like the opposite of a Barnum statement.
Don't know what that is.
You do. You're a smart guy, Hugo. You know what a Barnum statement is. It's phrases and stuff that apply to everyone. Like what's the word? Astrology. Astrology, yeah. Like how Xerxen, for example, this guy's an Aquarius. That means that his orging is going to be spicy this week with a hint of challenges along the way. Xerxen, will he rise above the challenges, or will the challenges rise above him? Well, that's for the Aries in him to find out.
Oh. Roofire, known asparagus. Always going to counter that org. 2-on-2, the Orb Scout combo sends VP out.
This is terrifying. I've just realized, Hugo, Venus is in retrograde right now.
God,
that's changed everything, because for Vp.Prodigy...
Look at this sweat, by the way. You can see it dripping from Roofire's forehead. This
JDC's ready for it, though.
How do you read that play? He left the bomb along. He wasn't even trying to rotate out. He was just trying to make Mouz think he was, and then catch the kill in middle, forcing that rotate away from A. Well, he's failed at all of the above.
But you know, man, it did say for Mouz, it said a little surprise will be waiting for you, but if you're ready for it, it's not a surprise. Bloody K now all alone. Oh, he's going to get the man in the sight, but there isn't time for a bomb plant. And I think, man, when we read the horoscope today, it said that they would apply themselves as hard as they could, but maybe success wouldn't show in the results. And well,
yeah, man, it's good to keep all your bases covered. You know, maybe they'll win the round, maybe they won't. That's what the words said, and the words were right as a result. If they didn't say anything, really. Lomic, of course, starting strong. He dropped the orb in the first place. He was the one who threw that round into disarray, but it still comes in for Mouz. We're getting a lot more eco wins in this game, Harry, than the last. Lots of them on both sides. Oh my God, have you ever seen a bee spawn like that?
The bees are back into, but they have just thrown the AK over.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, you kind of have to go B with this. I feel like it's like legally enforceable. If you don't go B with this spawn, I think you get in trouble.
All right, Roofire, mate, you got a license for this A hit, or
pretty much. And they're not doing it, Harry. It's a very sad day. You only get like one of those a half, I think, with 3 people that far. Woo. Lucky they didn't rush it. Mouz are leaning B.
Yeah, the horoscope did say that the eagerness could make or break a future plan that may be in motion.
But if not, don't worry about it.
Look at this. Result tries to go for the opener.
No plan there.
No plan. And it was eagerness that maybe, or maybe not, came into play there, Hugo. 5-on-4 for Mouz NXT and Xerxen. He's taking liberties.
Yeah, I like this play. They're not ready. Oh, they do check it. That was a proper check for Roofire. Good head on his shoulders, but it really doesn't matter when Xerxen hits the shot first. Now you've got to go elsewhere. Xerxen's recommitted back to that A site. Not offering up a long kill. VP are just hung out to dry in the middle right now. Orb looking for this cross shot. Lomic can't connect it, and now the CT smoke's faded. He doesn't want to go for the same audacious angle. Flash peek for Mouz. Both players spot mid clear. And VP, I don't even know how you recover this one. You've got a little bit of util at least, but you're split up right now. You can't stay split up. You need to be trading kills at the very least in this round, if not going above. Lomik still looking for this mid kill, sees nothing on ramp. Can try and check out B, they see his barrel. It's all a bait for the player on the balcony. Right now, Mouz aren't moving. They know the bomb has to come to them. 15 seconds. Here it is. Bomb's still up on catwalk. With Cheerful dead, you might just look to save. This AK is committed, and Bloody's just here for the kills. He won't last long. Lomik will get away with his gun. And it's a bit of a sad round there for VP. Stripped out of their hands before they could do anything on this T side.
Yeah, man. I mean, VP, they're always like a very intriguing team for me to watch. Like, I feel like the brand of CS they play is very unique to them, right? Like, it's weird. And sometimes I feel like I'm a wine connoisseur, and guys like Rufai, you know, he's like the Fanta champion or something like that, right? Like, it's just a very, very different style to what we're used to. That round kind of grinds to a bit of an awkward halt. And some of these VP rounds do this, as sad as it is to say, right? They like this very measured, very avant-garde strategies. But look, man, when it works, it looks really clean. And it's how they get away with so much success in force buys like this, right? The save, Lomik's AWP, getting one, a Deagle already out with a response, is this passive, creeping default that's so annoying to deal with if you're Mouz NXT. Like, you just want to push. You want to push it. You don't want to be sat here just waiting, you know, and giving them room to run their strategies, run their executes, but you don't really have a choice. And while you've tried to push, you've made matters worse. Now there's a lot of pressure on folks like Xertion to come up big. There's already a guy in the A site, so Xertion doesn't know about that. Look at it. It's so weird. This is such a VP round. Do you remember how I think it was Cheerful sat at car for a whole round to win it when the bomb wasn't even going down? This is what Bloody is now trying to do. He's been sat in A waiting for, you know, a whole like 30, 40 seconds, and then he peeks out, gets that kill, and now there's no hope for JDC, surely.
It's just the last thing you expect, right? He's done that twice now at the car and in A, right? Just, he's been there for so long, but he's not done anything with it. Surely he's never there. Surely he was never there. Well, he is, and he has been, and he will continue to be. Xertion finds out the hard way, and Mouz, they lose to another eco Harry. I mean, the AWP for the Eagles, it is the bread and butter for VP. They've won that both times they've had it. This is not a normal Dust 2 game, folks. This is not what you will typically see on this map. It's certainly entertaining. But where will it lead us? Mouz pushing mid with pistols, full eco almost. Oh, Step's going to get heard there. One man leaving B, trying to molly himself, and so we can't chase that down. Now they know these pistols are pushing everywhere. Cheerful, smile on his face, looking to get rid of them. But instead, he just runs up towards A. Bomb's already in the site. Rufire's not letting them... Or Rufire's gone down, rather, giving his gun over to that B player of Sui. But otherwise, I don't think you're going to be going for it. Saving is Sui, and the others probably just looking for exits. Ooh, Sui does lose the gun, but you've got money in your next round. It's no worry. VP up to 5.
Oh, Shane, you long-armed hero. He grabbed that M4 from under the nose of the AWP, and he's been able to get it out of the round at least. That's something for Mouz. Regardless, 5 on the board for Vp.Prodigy. Or VPP, as they've told me not to call them.
Yeah, the court case I thought would be enough, Harry, but there you go. He's still trying. Full send. Oh, Rufai, he almost committed, but just smokes the long molly and bails for now. scare Mouz a little bit, but with their Molotov behind blue bin, they know that no one has crossed, or at least they're clearing it now for confirmation. At this point, Penny's starting to drop. It's a fast A take. Torshi there to stop him, puts up the first. No AWP, no problem. Flashing a repeat, but they get out. They play retake. Losing JDC as Rufire drops into spawn is something, but Mouz at least have him trapped. They know they can deal with him. There's another B lurker. Cheerful's trying to do it. Shane has smoked the tunnel. That will slow Cheerful down, and Shane takes down Rufire. He's still aware of this lurk player, and it wasn't a lurk. The bomb was going back. They were hoping to make that their main attack.
Look at this.
But now he's stuck in middle with the AWP.
Result is out on A while all this is happening.
So botched.
He's going through CT with the bomb. What?
What a rotate.
What is this madness?
He's got to get past Sui.
Yeah, he's not going to survive this, surely. Yes, Sui's got it locked in.
What is
Result
happening?
having to go back into A. Again, the place that he just was, but now Mouz have, and and this is like any other Dust 2 round. And now Result having to go back to long from A on the T side. He went short to A, to short to long to A, and now guy at long gonna beat him. So just like that, Mouz, master plan.
I don't know what this T side is. I'm done. I thought VP would be good at this T side. I guess they are in a way. They're showing me things I've never seen before. They're also
it's so weird,
doing
man.
that.
It's so weird.
That
it's
was
like...
a plan. That was the plan, by the way. That was always the plan. The guy B was always going to go B. That wasn't like, oh, I'll lurk through tunnels. That was like, okay, this is our fake A lurk B strat. Let's do it, and it doesn't work, obviously. Yeah, VP. They've had some great rounds. They've also had some of those. Blinded is Torshi. If he shot, he would have had the killing blow to that AWP. Yeah, I mean, VP looked really good on Mirage as well. We saw their first Mirage in this tournament. I think it was just yesterday, and it was actually pretty impressive. Like I think VP looked really good on that map. Even though long term they fell in round 30, I think, but their T sides were excellent. I was expecting the same on Dust 2, right? A very good map for Russian map, in history at least. And another one being snuck in at the end of the tournament here for VP. But, well, they've had some ideas. Not all of them have gone to plan. 8-5, and the last couple of rounds of the half here as VP just desperately try and get some T-side rounds right at the end. This could be a kill. Does Result walk by, though? He should have this, right? Right?
Yeah. Maybe? Oh, no, Zertian! How do you win that?
Don't know.
How do you come out on top there, grey shirt? Come on. Torshi now with the AWP. Fired up. Slows down the cat play with that incendiary. Oh, there's Torshi with the first. Follow up, Torshi. Yeah, 3 in the round. And even though Rufire trades it out, Torshi's done all he had to do. Rufire leaps into CT. I think he kind of knew that round was a little scuffed as far as they go. And so he only adds to the chaos.
Yep. And now, well, VP at Eco. So they should be winning this round, if I were to guess. Obviously, not really. If it was Deagle or maybe, but they're going to have some Galils, some AKs, some Deegs. And money's yet to be a problem for Mouz in this CT side. They've been all in control. They've got more AKs than VP. It's a scout, does hit a tag on the cross, but nothing too scary for JDC. He can stomach it. And Zertian, man, he has been pushing long all half, and they have yet to punish him. They have yet to kill him on long, on a deep push. So often pushing through, getting a kill, and then resetting. Now he's going to set up for the drop. As soon as he takes a kill, or doesn't, he can press S and fall back into the pit, have a second chance at life, as it were. Torshi's going to give him a third by taking the early contact with the AWP. But right now, it's only that lurker of Result looking for his long timing. The rest of VP back in the B tunnels, maybe looking for an explosion round. However, Mouz are triple stacked here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they've been primarily dealt these A plays, but there has been a few little hints from VP that like eventually that B hit is coming, right? They've had lurks from Cheerful out into B in the late round, so they've been dropping you like this little breadcrumb trail of yeah, man, we're gonna go B at some point. And so Mouz are leaning 3B. However, that kill has completely uprooted whatever the game plan was, and now the play is to hit A. VP have got all this room because of roof fire. Xersha might just get shot in the side of the head here in this duel at long.
Oh, he's so rare. But still, Rufire wins the fight. Good stuff out of him. These rotates are getting cut down, but the AWP picked up. JDC, no different fate. It's 6 rounds at the end of the half. I did call it. I did say it was eco, so VP had to win it, and that feels like all we saw on the T side. Some very mishmash, skew-whiff, up, down, inside, left, right rounds. I don't know what to make of this game right now, Harry.
No, I think as far as T sides go, the ecos and the force buys looked a lot better because they were the most grouped VP ever were in the game, right? It would quite often be, admittedly, you know, you would have guys like Rufai going out on his own little solo ventures to try and open up rounds, but the moment you found an opening or you created some space, they would just move in as a 5-man unit. It was in the rifle rounds that the defaults, which are normally a really strong point for VP, they were ugly as hell, man. Like, it was just a classic case of like you're spreading your resources a little too thin, right? Like so many situations like that round where the most scuffed round of the game, where Result was up on A and like Vlomic has to rotate through CT with the bomb. That just happens because you're so spread out across the map with one guy in B tunnels, one guy top mid, one guy CT, one guy in A site. Like these people aren't able to help each other. They're not able to play off of each other at all.
Have so much map control while simultaneously
having no map control. Yeah, exactly. And it's because you don't actually have the numbers anywhere to be able to peak. And it's like all the pressure is on you. You're running around behind enemy lines.
I think there's something to be said for that falls in Mouz's favor. I think they're really good at not giving openers. Like obviously we had these ecos come in when Lomic had like an AWP with Eagles and they would be one, but Mouz would never be giving up 5-on-4s. They would never, you know, peak down mid, lose the AWP, be on the back foot. No, it was actually, you know, really tight for Mouz. Often leaning triple B, tucked in on the balcony was JDC, things like that. So yeah, Mouz, good half. 9 rounds. Now we check out their team speak here on the T side.
Who had one and one is CT mid.
Come to us.
Push klar hvis de
I'm Molly. I failed Molly.
push.
You guys can push.
Banging it. Push it.
Maybe the smoke. Watch
I'm
out.
staying
One close.
baskets.
I'm chasing.
Flashing.
He's default. Two ramp. One more ramp. And long. Ramp and long and city. Ramp long city.
Let's go back. Okay. City.
Already.
I don't know.
It's fine.
Dead behind you.
All three there. 2 more. City and
Come on,
ramp.
city.
Is strong. Wrócisz?
I'm running away.
Shut up.
I think there's no one B right now.
Yeah.
No one B.
I'm gonna run tunnel. Soul rotation.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna come with you.
It's good. They still cannot be close. You can flash and
I have a
close.
CZ. It's gonna be interesting.
Fine. Pushing over once. Didn't
I'm
see
going
him.
under
They're be
window.
fast tunnel. They're not mid.
Yeah, one
One
CT. He saw
CT.
me crossing.
Fine. Can we? Fine. I'm gonna go.
I'm
B
playing
close.
close window.
Yeah.
One door.
One mid.
Coming.
I'm
One
peeking
door
mid.
close for sure. Two. One
One more.
Still alive.
I have window. Hold door.
Window.
Nice!
Nice.
Let's
Good
go.
job. Fucking
Nice,
over.
John. Nice Camel, bro.
Let's
John,
go.
what the fuck are you doing with your
Sick round.
I love that.
There.
I love the call from JDC as well of just stay alive. Like, you know, tuck in, I've got window. Like, he knows that if they play that together there, that is unlosable. Even though Sui could have very easily gone for all the glory, right? And peeked out. That was also a little 2-on-4 from him there, Hugo. Beautiful scenes.
Yeah.
B-E-A-O-R, beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't really work. Maybe the B rush will. Mouz, I love this. So much confidence, right? Second round B rush, they're feeling it, and they want to shut it down with ease. They will. It's only USPs. VP, actually, I like the fact that they are full eco here. I'm not worried yet. Harry, why are you umming me? This is all under control. This is all okay. It's fine. It's a Mac 10. Nothing else. No chance. No way it can go wrong. but I like the dear, I like the VP are playing for that third round bye. They haven't got a lot of breathing room. If they can get any more kills here, be nice.
Yeah, it would be lovely. Oh my god. Okay, Xertion, thank you. Thank you, Xertion and JDC, for making me stop worrying so much. It's not good for my health.
Harry, are you oh god, Harry, are you okay? Are you okay, Harry?
Nice. Was that would you say that was a Michael Jackson rendition, or was that the Alien Ant Farm rendition of the Michael Jackson rendition?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Alien Ant Farm actually crushed that song, man.
Yeah,
they really did.
They did. It wasn't that, but that is a good remake, or a good cover, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look up Alien Ant Farm. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Because right now, someone also needs to ask VP that question. VP, you okay? They got this by Hugo. They got rifles, but if they don't win this, Mouz, they are steaming towards a finish line. The finish line, not just any. The. Hugo, please help.
You're on your own.
It's just one of these little short plays here. How's NXT keeping it pretty bare bones, pretty simple in these first few rounds on their T side. This is... You'd be hesitant to call it a bonus round because they've reinvested so heavily. Right, everything is on the line here, even though you do still have Galil's in play. Bomb now down. You really need this one if you're Mouz, else this could be quite the way back in for Vp.Prodigy, and it's all falling apart. Torshi dead as well, 4 alive for VP.
Nice.
They deal with that A-take really nicely.
Yeah, and it comes in quick, right? Third round bye, always reassuring when you win it. The risk is you don't have the AWP or the util or maybe even the kits, but despite all of those lacking for VP, they still come in with a retake. 4 alive off the back of it. Very nice. Comeback is on the horizon, perhaps. For Mouz, those casualties, those lost men in the B site on that anti-eco, well, look at what it's done to their economy. It's cost them. Might actually have to eco this one right back. This is both teams making the decision not to continue force buy wars, and sure, I really like it. It's just so rare to see. 2K a player left up. Mouz going to charge long. Free gets out in time. Ooh, re-aggros, gets dinked on the process, but Bloody's here as well, ducking in the cam, trying to dodge the shots, but you can't stop the Glocks. Shane with one off the Deagle. Uh-oh, quit while you're behind before you already get further behind. VP going to boost up instead. No way the Mouz are winning this round. And VP keep it clean after all.
This is still a competitive game though, right? It's still really anyone's for the taking. With Vp.Prodigy finding some clean rounds in here, that's only going to improve their longevity.
Oh, careful.
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
Don't give Torshi more of them. Still, stalemate between the orbs to open up the round. Neither one of them finding anything. Lomic's still waiting to try and catch players crossing in middle. Oh, cat peek. Bloody's keen to fight this, and taking Xertion out, I don't know, man, that's a pretty key player. Xertion's very, very good at creating space for his team. With him now gone, and this A play telegraphed on the back of how many people Bloody saw on that peak. Mouz might have to go back to the drawing board here. The problem is they just don't have a lot of real estate anywhere else on the map. They really all in the idea of this cat to A play, and so it's the only option they've got.
Yeah, it's a perfect beginning of a round for VP. The timing on Lomik is what's under question right now. Does he turn around in order to stop this cat play before it comes in? The smoke's starting to make this pretty clear. We've even got that deep smoke to stop Lomik on this angle. And they're going to be able to cross into the bomb site. Retake round for VP. They're fine. 5-on-4, they can afford to play retake. Lomik would have loved another, but instead of taking that risk, it's now VP on the clock. 5-on-4, Torshi with the AWP on short, they're looking at the ground, and lovely headshot. He has no warning thanks to that climb up. Now a flash, so he's in front of it though. 2 players, and oh, it's a miss spray, hits nothing. Up to Shane, tucked back of the site, and he can't do much more either. VP, these retakes right now are looking ludicrous.
Yeah, it's so much cleaner than what we were having from Mouz in that first half. And you know, even Mouz are throwing like these set pieces your way, right? They're going for a lot of the time these standard cat executes, which are tried and tested. There's a reason why you'll see so many cat plays in a Pro Dust 2 game, and it's because, you know, oftentimes you have a good chance to find the round on the back of it. Yet right now, every time we've seen one come in, it's been a 4 alive retake round for VP. That's causing you a lot of problems. You can't go to what is a staple strat on Dust 2 in a cat exec. And, you know, money is fast spiraling out of control for VP. They are dominating you in the economy game. It's not even close.
Yeah, this is, you know, I wasn't really considering the VP win at 9-6, right? Especially when Mouz went the 2v4 in the pistol. But now we're getting a bit scary here for Mouz. Still got room to fall back on. But right now this eco looks like a shoo-in. Speaking maybe too soon. Torshi gets an AWP, but Rufai will not let him cock the bolt. Zertian hears that close step. He's on the angle, missed shot from the AWP. Zertian trading, good eco for Mouz. They take some damage, they remove some guns, but now they've got to show up and do it where it really matters, in the rifle round. Capitalize on the damage you've done and try and pick away at the economy of VP that has been building up over these past 3 rounds.
Yeah, Mouz, they need a way to apply some pressure, and there's a few ways of, you know, that could present itself. It could just be someone like Torshi, now that he's got the AWP, taking openers. That would make a huge difference, right? If you're able to have him winning that out. Instead, they try to throw this like fast mid to B in without smoking CT, so that was a bit of a freebie for Vp.Prodigy. Now they're hiding in this smoke. This is ballsy from Sui. This is like a bit of a desperation play, but it could be a hero play. It could be, you know, the defining moment in this round. There's a guy next to him. Sui has a double kill on his plate, but he doesn't know about it. Bloody and Sui, and next door, and Bloody's gonna check for him. That is devastating. Sui had that in the palm of his hands. Tries to make a high-risk, high-reward play. He gets all the risk all right, but none of the reward. 11-11, another flawless CT round out of Vp.Prodigy.
And Schiffel's second AWP, man, it has been popping on this half. Right?
Yeah.
Like, he was doing good on the rifle anyway, but now he's running this AWP.
Right.
He is just
Here's
wrecking.
what I want Mouz to do. I want them to slow it down tenfold. I never call for slow T-sides. Me, I hate them, but, you know, I think it's what you need to do. I want to see Torshi given more chances to counter AWP, because up until now, VP haven't really been facing you with the AWPs early on. Well, suddenly they're keen to take those fights, so that's like a whole new engagement for Torshi. I would also love to see them working the map more before they commit, because at the minute, like, I mean, this round is fine. It's a force buy, you know, like, see what you can do, mate. But next rifle round, they need to be working the map. They need to be looking for picks on either side and applying pressure to VP's CT side. And I think you need to play reactively around that. You know, you need to influence what they're doing. You're subscribing to their game plan. You're playing into like what VP are doing, and you're making your calls countering them. But mate, playing your own game has not worked thus far, you know, and VP are now in the lead. You're off that realm of being able to fall back into what's comfortable. You need to look for brand new solutions now.
P250 player perhaps for Torshi. He swaps off the Tech 9, he dinks 2 guys, but they're chasing. and they've got his number. 12-11, the lead taken back in this second half by Vp.Prodigy. And as said, Harry, as we've set up in this series, this is a big match for VP. If they win this game, they dodge that last place, that possibility for last place. There's no guarantee. It's depending on Furia's outcome in their follow-up match. If Furia lose, VP don't need to worry regardless of their result, but there's still a world where things can get hairy. So VP can remove all of that stress by taking this game here. And right now they look like they're going to do it. 2 AWPs at the forefront of every one of these rounds. Mouz with a pause and hopefully a slowdown as you've prescribed, Dr. Russell.
Yeah, right now, VP, it must feel very easy. It's like wherever you see the first guy, that's where you see all the guys, essentially, right? And that has been what has happened for the duration of the last, 6 rounds? So if we could have, like I say, Torshi is getting given engagements now. Up until, 2 rounds ago, I think it was, these CT AWPs have been playing pretty passive. Well, now they're taking every fight. They're fighting you in middle, they're fighting you at long as well. That's 2 potential spots where this AWP could get an opener. Instead, he's leaning towards B, but I like this as well, right? This B plat angle is one where the AWP can get put to great use.
Ooh.
He's got his team around him, and they are about to push in. They're about to push into the tunnels. There's that AWP. Response for Cheerful is in, but it's traded by Xertion. This was so much better. It was slower. You let the AWP work a pick. Yes, Mouz NXT. That's more like it.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's them up on a 12.
They definitely get given the round there by VP, right? Often when you're going for that double up push, you're hoping to run into one guy, and at worst you trade him, but yeah, it's 3 men sitting there in upper. The AWP takes 1, and then Mouz are able to just walk into B for free. So he shuts down the save, and now, VP, they've still got a bank, a huge bank, mate. But this is where Mouz can start to chip away at it, whittle down the wood. Another double AWP is another debt to be paid later. 12-12, and was this just one and done for Mouz? As VP probably sit back in a more passive setup, probably won't be going for that dark play. Boost for the AWP, Torshi's ready, and that's a beautiful start. Letting this HWP work it, Harry. It's what you wanted, it's what you're getting. Xertion's dead, and Mouz are up Cat with a pace.
Yeah, they're going to try and follow through after getting this opener. And all in all, I think this is a pretty sound decision. They're going to look to get in quickly, knowing that the AWPs are knocked out, or at least one of them is. Roofire dead at the cross. Shane with this double entry has made it all happen up in the A site. And yeah, there was definitely room for this round to get out of hand, but at least the call was decisive. Everyone believed in it. Oh my God, my voice.
That's a top 10 voice crack.
That is a big.
Ever.
Yeah, man. Got my big crack out. What's good?
Oh, yeah. We've all been there. Say enough words. You'll botch some of them. But play enough rounds, you'll win some of them. Mouz, couple in a row now, starting to feel the burn on this T side, forcing the AWPs to save. And when you're forcing saves out of VP, that's when you're showing them how they're mortal once again, right? This money is not unlimited. Couple more rounds left of this map, or at least in regulation there are. Mouz want to make it a quickie. So VP, share the love, drop some guns over. And maybe it's time for VP to play as Mouz did on that CT side, right? Other than taking long, no risks on CT, no AWPs fighting down middle, no dark pushing. That's 2 rounds in a row now that Torshi's had that opening kill. Don't give him the chance.
Yeah, and Mouz are really sending home this idea of defaulting early on now as well. Right, they're spreading out, they're taking map control before they all in a push. Vp.Prodigy, they've gone back to this, not facing with the AWPs early. They're a lot more restricted back in the sites, and Roofire is the only guy taking any liberties. That's nice. That's like what we're kind of used to seeing from VP, right? Roofire being that more mobile player while the rest of the gang keep it firm. Oh
The
my god,
re-aggro,
yeah,
oh
the
my.
re-aggro at long. That's the bomb dropped. They're trying to run
So
back.
many more.
This is so weird. Both teams are kind of freaking out right now. They know the importance of keeping this bomb under control. Torshi, there's even more here. He's flashed off the angle. Resalt's gonna nail Sui down in mid. And it's this decision to have re-aggroed long that throws the round into disarray. I do love that.
Yeah, VP. All right. They respond.
Also, just for the record, one of my biggest issues with VP and their CT sides on other maps, this is something we spoke about a lot, is that sometimes their CT sides are too motionless, right? And aren't really accomplishing a lot in the mid round. Well, mate, on Dust, it's like a whole different team. It's all built around the mid round aggression instead, right? Like, don't get me wrong, they've had some rounds recently slip past them because of that aggression. But that is the nature of aggression, you know, it's a risk being taken. That is the very nature of what you're doing.
Oh, just death. Lomic might not. Flashed in the face, he's calling for help. Orc might be able to provide, but it's Lomic with a double. Oh, he can't hit the third shot. But he goes back in and eventually pays the price with his life. Couple of kills back now on the mid pick as well. Leaves a solo man trapped in B. They're out in front of the Molotov. Does he know? Does he realize? No clue on Result. Very confused. 2v2. At least this spam comes through to take down Xerxin in middle. It means this retake is on.
Hell yeah, they're giving it a go, and they're not waiting around either. It's going to come down to this 1v1. Cheerful versus Shane. Both teams, everything is brought out into this round. Everything you could have possibly needed, but it's all on the line for Mouz NXT. They've all in this. If they lose this 1v1, it starts to get a little bit worrisome. Shane. Oh, cheerful up and over.
No clue.
Locks in the clutch.
Damn.
Vp.Prodigy up onto 14. The bomb plant is now the most valuable thing you've ever seen. The only reason why guns can come out for Mouz NXT is because of that bomb plant. Even then, it's going to be a little bit limited on guys like Torshi. Definitely one of the AWP. He barely even has an AK.
That's a bonkers play for Cheerful, right? We talked about the second AWP and what it's doing. Well, you can't really account for that one. Shane, he's been good in clutches in this tournament, but doesn't even react to the wood above him. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Instead, 14-13, as you say, at least Mouz salvaged some economy. They've got a scout on Torshi. If only it was an AWP, it managed to hit the AWP on the cross. They're boosting lower. Mouz are out long with everyone as well, lining up this cross. Carl Molly. With no AWP, you're hard-pressed to take down Lomic in this bomb site. He's sat back at Gandalf. Smokes will let you cross. Elevator player can dump some utility, but that's really all they can accomplish from this position. Roofire doesn't want to get flashed through, not yet at least. They might have a lineup, we'll see. Right-clicking nades, that's a big one. Oh, good damage. Roofires soften them up.
Yeah, and even more than that, you know that they were crossing in that moment. Lomic, with this AWP, is putting on a bit of a show. A third in the round, that's the bomb. Lomic not giving them a... Oh, he's on for the ace. Won't be able to get it 4 out of 5, but still.
That'll do.
Damn, dog. Look at him go. Vp.Prodigy on to 15.
Yeah.
And this would feel so good for these guys. No money for Mouz either. They're going to be cobbling together a couple of AKs and Galils, but it's up against a far prettier buy on the VP side. Yeah, Hugo, as you say, this dodges VP. If they win this, they don't even have to worry about the idea of falling out of contention for the best of 3 gauntlet. You know, they'd be right there. They'd be in it. They'd be safe.
Yeah.
Leaving Astralis, Talent, and Furia as the 2 dangerous prospects.
Well, you're never safe when scouts are in the server. Torshi, cross shot to Cheerful. The big dog of VP has been removed. Lomic, he's more than capable in getting this refrag, but he's flashed out of middle. Bloody wants to get involved. There's a Mac-10 there. Nades out Bloody. That was a free kill. Now they've seen him. Flash is good, though. Everyone's blind, including Bloody. After the second flashbang, he gets out. He doesn't know how easy that kill would have been twice around, but instead, he doesn't want to give up the kill. It's getting scary. Roofire, they line up, but he can't convert the spray. A-split coming in for Mouz, and they boxed in VP. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. You might have to run for the hills and save.
Yeah, Mouz are going to keep it going. The full 30 rounds.
Yes. Yes.
And I mean, Hugo, we've already had a 16-14 today, just moments ago. Fnatic Rising narrowly beating Astralis Talent. Are we about to get the overtime we were promised in that matchup? Also, holding on to these guns, it's actually massive. The only way you have full rifles is if both players stay alive. Both being the key word. Well, there's one gone. Lomic, look at this mini-map, bro. They are all coming for you. And so with the guns now gone, the money is ruined, Hugo. This is not looking so pretty all of a sudden.
And that was a pretty off buy for Mouz, right? Like in terms of what they had. They didn't have a lot either, so they've really just saved their own bacon there. And it all started with a scout wallbang headshot, something you can't even really account for. What a time to hit it for Torshi. Now he's got a free orb. Little upgrade, and for VP it's downgrade. Oh no, all of this game to come all this way. And still more to play as overtime on the horizon, unless VP can do something unbelievable. They might be getting a bit scared out of this aggressive CT side right. Some of these rounds have costed them. But at the same time, when you don't have a lot to play with, when you're held back in terms of your armory, you often make up with that by making plays. So we'll see how VP want to find that balance in this round. A little pause before they do, something to discuss perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, you can imagine there's a lot on their minds. You know, you were never going to have a chance as good to have closed the game out as you did in the round before last.
They're going B, lots of long flashes. It's a fake right now for Mouz. Up a push, and it works wonders. There's more players there, though. And VP, they had the 5-on-4, but then they dig themselves a hole and they bury themselves in it.
Yeah. This has got OT written all over it now. Roofire, cheerful, 2-on-3. It is a 2-on-2 in the B site. Admittedly, the positioning of Sui is pretty far out there, but I think his will just be a free kill on this CT player, and there it is. This is overtime, Hugo. I love Roofire. I love this guy. I love what he's provided, but this 1v3 should never happen, and it's not going to. 15-15, we run it back again.
Absolutely. And why not, Mouz? Hey, they wanted a second chance. They've gotten it. They've gained it. They've earned it. Putting VP to that final test. And hey, Harry, we were already sort of talking about this as VP had dodged that danger of elimination. Well, now it's back on the table. Chips are down.
Mate, I just still can't get over the in that 15-13 round, the flash for Bloody at short. What could have been if that fight had come in, you know. These are all the things, if they're in my head, I can damn well assure you that VP have had passing thoughts of them as well.
Oh, awkward cat boost. They might have to go back to it. And at that point, it just turns into a regular cat take. Lomic scoped in lower. They hear it. They spam, but he gets out scot-free, unperturbed by Exertion. Lucky boy. Shiffle's got his AWP up on short. Mal's scared of these B pushes, right? They've often come through here for VP. Through upper and lower. Shiffle on cat, ready to drop off. Flash won't affect him. He's ready to peek after the fact, and he gets tagged down to 4. Even drops, has to go in CT now. Cut off by a Molotov. No way to go through. Leaves the orb, spotting these players, but it's messy shots out of Roofire. He might have to concede. Long Lurker is dead. JDC comes in early, but they still catch Roofire trying to escape. While Long is gained by VP, the bomb is planted by Mouz. And the retake coming all the way round for Virtus.Pro. The full long take. This AWP for Cheerful is basically cut out. Oh, no, missed shot. He at least does some damage, but now it's up to VP on long.
Oh, Torshi and Xertion. They nail the players crossing. They take 16 for Mouz NXT, who are out for blood now that the overtime's come in. Here you go. They're keen to keep up this momentum from a regulation. From right there at the end, they claim that first in OT, and now they look to get even more. Mouz have really come alive, man. And since they stopped the VP streak, it just feels like they've come into their own. And, you know, remember, like, to begin this second half in regulation, VP were winning a lot of these retakes, like, 4 alive.
Yeah.
They're really clean victories. That's a distant memory now, Hugo.
Yeah, Lomic's now in the spot. Cheerful couldn't get a pick from last time. Lomic, same fate. Oh, he's got to drop. Yeah, he got to go eventually. Back past the Molotov, and wow, a fadeaway shot. Actually scares away that cat trade. Zertian might have had a 4v4 instead. He just backs out of there. Double long setup here for VP is perfect. They know that Mouz have more players here. They can hear them coming out with these flashbangs. Cross behind Blue. There's a trade. Bloody's now alone. This round has been thrown into disarray. It looked good for VP for a moment, but now Bloody's locked down in the bottom of pit. They're going to close in on him, peeking together. Bloody getting played with, dinked, down low, dead. And now Mouz, the round is in the palm of their hand.
Yeah, 3-on-1. Result caught running the cat rotate. And so all eyes are on Cheerful now. 1-on-3. They're asking a lot out of him. They're asking a lot of this secondary AWP. And even though Cheerful's often good in these clutches, it's just the sheer number of players up against him. Double AWP's back in the site, but it's the AK to steal the round and put 17 on the board for Mouz NXT. Hugo, they're quickly moving towards a T side that they can be proud of.
Yeah, right. If you clean sweep it, sheesh. That's how you get into hot water for VP, because this CT side has been everything for VP. Think about their T half. It was a bit of a mess, and it only netted them 6 rounds as well. So VP, they're going quiet. Even with the double AWP, which has been part of the reason they've even been here. The money, you know, winning a lot of ecos, getting away with double AWPs, winning with double AWPs, and they've almost done nothing in this overtime now. Lomic, can he pick up the pieces? They're going through his smoke. He gets one as he gets out alive. Bloody, this is huge. It's a quick flank timing now on the long play. He can't run.
Collateral.
But Lomic is just killing everyone right now.
Yeah, Lomic, this is a hell of a round. This is exactly what we needed. Guy's 32 kills deep. And he's hungry for even more. The full rotate in towards A is here, all with the exception of this flanking player of Bloody, who drives the knife into the back of Torshi. Just Zertian, and he's dead as well. Lomic, 4 kills in the round. Another great one from him.
Yep. It's what you need just to get around on the board. It at least means that VP have some room for error. But not much.
Yeah, timeout for Vp.Prodigy. They're savoring this for all it's worth. I know this could be the difference between a 3-way tie or just never even having to worry about those other games. You can just tune out once you're done with this one if you're VP and you win it. Nice. That's a nice feeling. There's nothing worse. You could only imagine how this would feel, right? Having to watch the other games play out in fear, like where the results are entirely out of your hands. You know, and you're relying on other people, to do right by you.
And then, you know, if you get that, if you win this here, it means you have 7 days off to prepare for that next stage. Those BO3s that we talk about. So VP looking for the comeback once again. They did it in regulation. They got us here. Now they're down once more in overtime. Al's relying on that AWP again on Torshi. No double AWP. No madness. You don't need more than Torshi. Sometimes Shane AWP's on B, but he's got the rifle, and here they come. Needs as many bullets as he can fire, but none of them connecting. It's only JDC right now, cleared but not finished off. Takes the first, they line up. JDC doing everything on his own, and he set his team up for the round win. Mouz here quickly dropping the bomb and running through smokes to close it out. 18-16, and one more for Mouz to do it.
Yeah, it would be a labored victory, but a victory nonetheless. We'd look to cement Mouz up top of the board as well, which would be all well and good for these guys. So this is it. One round, Hugo. VP, they're now hoping for a double overtime affair. So let's get into this one. Here we go. Double AWPs out for Vp.Prodigy. Running down middle. They are sprinting at Torshi's AWP. There's a second man up close in mid who's going to have to trade, and Sui is dead himself after one. This fast mid take works wonders. And the awe of Cheerful rings out with a kill. It's still not a done deal yet, right? This VP default very split up, bloody in this off angle in mid. This should be a kill.
Oh, yeah.
JDC's not ready for that angle. And now Zershan doesn't really know where this round is looking to end up. He's thinking it's a B play, but in reality, that bomb is out through long and moving into the A site.
Yeah, it's all going to come to his head a little too late at this point, unless he's flanking long. Zershan, all right. A little smarter than maybe we gave him credit for in this clutch, but even he doesn't know where it's going, and he gets caught by Roofire re-aggroing on Catwalk. 17-18, and it was always going to be this way. The wire, the distance, the full 30, and then some, and maybe even a second overtime. VP are trying to get us there. Couldn't strong-arm the T-side and Reg, but here they go. Now the double AWP, Shane has taken it. Expect to see that on the B-bomb site. Spawns provided. That will let him solo or B if he wants. I think it would be quite nice. VP probably scared away from that one B round that they tried and failed. They rarely went to B in regulation as well. So Mouz won't lean heavy B. They have two there. Sui's playing spawn. He can get back into A if info is gained. And it will be soon. VP have taken long for free. Oh, it's all so tense. It's all too tense. Because as said, if Mouz win this one little round, it throws VP back into the whirlwind of that potential last place. That tiebreaker.
Oh, and look at JDC. Oh my god, they're coming back through T-spawn. They might walk in to JDC's lurk, but he's got his knife out, he needs the gun out, he needs his wits about him, he sees them. That's the bomb! No. JDC has dropped the bomb in T-spawn with 50 seconds left. Uh-oh! Womp, womp. The alarm bells are going off, and yet still, JDC is delivering the goods! He's on for all 5 in the round. He might not get it. It's going to get stolen away, surely. But there it is. Mouz NXT. They close this out in overtime. JDC with a world-ending play, and potentially one that could have huge implications for VP.
Yeah, for Mouz, right? We always knew they were safe. We always knew that they were in those top 3, and I think they're going to be happy to lock in another win as well on top of that. But for VP, oh, it's no longer down to them. It's down to Furia. Of course, as we're saying all this, Furia could just lose, and none of this matters. But if they win, Harry, if they win,
that's
then
where
it's
things
all
get
up
weird.
in the air. We'll let the big brains break this all down for you over on the desk. What up, boys?
What up, guys? What an